These are solutions to Math 252, Quiz 7. Number 1, the point is 2 comma e, so x has to be 1 plus radical t, which is 2. Subtract 1, radical t is 1, square both sides, so t is 1. Plug in 1, you get 2 comma e. All right, so dy dx is dy dt divided by dx dt. dy dt is e to the t squared times 2t. dx dt, think of that as t to the 1/2, 1/2 t to the negative 1/2. Okay, plug in t equals 1, put a 1 here and a 1 here. That gives me 2e. Put a 1 here, you get a 1/2. So 4e. Slope is 4e. So y minus y1, y minus e equals m 4e times x minus 2. Number 2, the maximum value for r is 3. So that means I'm going to go out to 15 circles. R equals 1 would be 5 circles. So r equals 0.2 is 1 circle. So I drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Radius is 1, 2, and 3 is an imaginary 15th circle out here. Okay, I'd have to go 4 times my normal table. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. The period is pi over 2. So instead of every pi over 4, I need 1/4 of that pi over 16. So here we go, pi over 16, 2 pi over 16, 3 pi over 16, 4 pi over 16, 5, 6, 7, 8 pi over 16. And of course, I reduced all the fractions that went along. Okay, continuing 9 pi over 16, 10 pi over 16, 11, 12 pi over 16, 13, 14, 15, 16 pi over 16. Continuing 17 pi over 16, 18, 19, 20 pi over 16, 5 pi over 4, 21 pi over 16, 22, 23, 24 pi over 16, which is 3 pi over 2, 25 pi over 16, 26 pi over 16, 27, 28 pi over 16, 7 pi over 4, 29 pi over 16, 30 pi over 16, 31, and 32 pi over 16, which is 2 pi. All right, so back to 3 sine of 4 theta. Plug in 0, you get 0. Plug in pi over 2, I'm taking the sine of 2 pi, which is also 0. Cut that in half. Plug in pi over 4, I'm taking the sine of pi, which is also 0. Cut that in half. Plug in pi over 8, I'm taking the sine of pi over 2, which is 1, times 3 is 3. Plug in 3 pi over 8, I'm taking the sine of 3 pi over 2, which is -1, times 3 is -3. And all the other ones that are left out have something to do with radical 2 over 2. Plug in pi over 16, I'm taking the sine of pi over 4, which is radical 2 over 2, about 0.7, times 3 is 2.1. After that, you can just kind of go by pattern. 0, 2.13, go back to 0 is 2.1. To go to -3, -2.1. From -3 to 0 is -2.1. Copy and paste all of these right here. So same thing, 2.1, 3, 2.10, -2.1, -3, -2.10. Same thing here, copy, paste, and ends up looking something like this. Okay, let me try to fit it all in one screen. All right, but it goes 0, 2.1, 3, 2.1, back to the pole. And then the next set, you have negatives. So -2.1, -3, -2.10. So that's going to bring you down here. So at 5 pi over 16, we come down -2.1, -3, -2.1, back to 0 by the time I reach 90 degrees. Okay, then it's back to positive again. Okay, so 2.13, 2.10, and it goes negative again. So -2.1, -3, -2.1, and 0. And it continues all the way around. You basically have 8 branches, 8 equivalent loops, 1, 2 in every quadrant. These 2 in quadrant 1, these 2 in quadrant 2, these 2 in quadrant 3, these 2 in quadrant 4. The maximum is the 15th circle all the way through, and that's what it looks like. All right, so that's quiz 7 of Math 252.